Before I begin my today's episode, I want to thank each one of you for such a heartwarming feedback and comments on my last video. And also to those of you who reached out to work with me. It's just amazing to see how a video can spark an idea to transform yourself or your loved ones. For me, it was a great mom and daughter bonding moment. So as you age, your skin changes and your makeup requirements change too. Like always, when I show you the tips, tricks or techniques that I shared with my mom for this makeup video for mature skin, do notice that it's not just the how to do makeup for older skin, but also why to do it a certain way. Because I remember as a student when I was in school or college, if I wasn't explained how and why, I wouldn't get the concept clearly. So before we begin, let's address a few issues with older skin and understand why we need to change makeup with time. Deep lines and wrinkles, of course. Quality of your skin changes and it's mostly dryness. For some, size of your pores increase, pigmentation and age spots. Your blood vessels become weaker and it's easier to break, and skin becomes thinner, which makes broken capillaries and veins more prominent. And overall, you see the dullness on skin. So let's quickly begin with the tutorial, and as we proceed, I will tell you how to address each sign and apply the makeup the right way for your aging skin. Welcome to Blush with me. Okay, so I'm not going to do your makeover and just do some portrait pictures. I'm going to teach you how to do your own makeup. I will give you the simplest possible techniques so that you can do it yourself. Okay? And for that, I'm only going to do one side of your face and you will replicate the other side.
Oh.
Okay, ready? We're going to start with the Pore Professional Primer. To address the issue of large pores, I applied Pore Minimizing Primer. So primer fills in these pores and gives more of that smoother and flawless look to your skin.
And make you youthful again.
Now you're expecting foundation, right? But I'm going to use Glow Out by Mented. This is a highlighter, but I'm going to use it under your foundation.
Shimmer is always
above, right?
Above
But if you use it under your foundation and then apply your foundation on top, it gives that nice subtle glow to your foundation without making it look like you have highlighter and that shimmer going on. So I'm going to dab it right here and here, a little bit on your chin and right on the bridge of your nose. Now I applied it in only those parts of your face that has least amount of fine lines and wrinkles. And when you apply your foundation over it, it will just give a nice glow in these spots, giving you that nice dewy effect instead of that matte dry look that you usually get with your foundation. Okay? If you apply highlighter everywhere, it will highlight your lines and wrinkles, so keep it away from them. In aging skin, when you use liquid highlighter under your foundation, it doesn't shine as much as the highlighter on top of your foundation, and it gives you that really nice glow to your skin that can make people wonder how you got that glossy face without looking shiny all over. Getting my drift? So I want you to do the same on the other side. Instead of full coverage foundation, I use skin foundation in the shade Honey by BOBBI BROWN. And I'm going to use this nice, thick, fluffy, dense brush. And this is pretty much all that you should be using. You don't want to complicate your makeup with different kinds of brushes. Dab it all over. This is a very light coverage foundation because anything too heavy will soon settle in your lines and wrinkles and highlight everything that's aging you. Because your pores are pretty large, just use this brush to blend it into your skin. So your pores get completely filled in and your skin looks flawless. Don't pull it down. Either circular motion or dab it in place. I know you're not used to using concealers, and so far whatever you've used to be very creamy, and that actually goes into your fine line. So I'm using something that's very water-based. This is by Aurora Pro Cover Up Concealer, and this is literally just one shade lighter than your foundation. Just 3-4 dots right in the middle. And just 2 dots next to your mouth because you have this droopy mouth. Now you do the honors and blend the sides of your mouth and nose. Now for your under eyes, you can just dab it with your fingers without pulling it. Now should we move ahead and contour your face?
This is simple. Contouring is difficult.
Okay. I'll show you a nice simple way to do it, okay? Okay? Okay. My mother has never understood the concept of blush and she doesn't know where to apply it. And I don't want to confuse and add something new to her routine. So I showed her how she could use the Nyx Contour Palette to create a nice frame around her face, because as she's aging, she has that double chin and the jowls. Now this technique makes it appear as if this whole part is pushed in a little bit and doesn't bring attention to the heavier part of your face. So take a big brush from BOBBI BROWN, again a fluffy brush, but this is not as dense as the previous one, okay? And I'm going to use the NYX's Highlight and Contour Palette. I'm going to use the second shade, which is not very deep, because for your face, if you try to do something very dark, you'll end up getting stripes all across your face, and we don't want to look like zebra, right? See, I'm just going to dab, 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 just up and down, no circular motion, nothing. The same around here, dab, 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 dab. We are just trying to push all the puffy parts of your face in and create a nice frame around your face, right? Anything dark around the face will bring more attention to the middle of your face. So just come down on my finger. Imagine if my finger wasn't there. Keep dabbing. Keep dabbing exactly in the same spot. Okay? Pick up some more color. Now in this part. A little bit left over around your forehead. I don't know how many of you have noticed this, but as people grow older, either because their skin on the rest of their face sinks, or I don't know what is the other reason, but their nose starts appearing bigger. Now this is very strange, because when you're young and you gain weight, you don't gain weight on your nose. But as you're aging, the nose starts appearing bulky. Now I'm going to use an eye blender brush. It's thicker on the sides and thinner in the middle. And I will use the same color around your nose, okay? Just to, because your nose is a little bit broader here. So let's make it a little thinner, okay? Again, just dab, dab, dab. Easy?
Very easy.
I'll test you tomorrow morning again.
Okay.
Okay, cutie. I'm now going to use this shade from Mented Cosmetics for your eyeshadow. Again, the same brush to look at what I'm doing. Look straight, because this part is drooping down.
Yes.
I shouldn't be doing anything light over there. We need to do something dark to push that in. Okay?
Okay.
Push. And I'm not using a very dark color, so it just looks like a nice natural brown. Notice as you're aging, a lot of women get that puffy eye right here in the inner corner. So let's push that back with a dark color again. Okay, and I've left this part empty for now. I'm going to use one shade deeper right in the middle. So think of it as layers. The topmost is the lightest brown. Close your eyes. The next one is the medium brown, which is a tad bit darker than the previous one. All over your lids. And I'm now going to use a flat brush to pick up the darkest one as a eyeliner. Close your eyes. Now as you're aging, your eyes water. So if you use an eyeliner, especially with India's heat, your eyeliner is all over the place. And you've noticed that too, right? It never stays in place. Yes. So this is a very good solution for your unsteady hand when you know you cannot draw perfect lines. Just use a very dark eyeshadow on a brush like this and draw a line. Don't go very low, just end where your eyes end. It's a little bit on the outer bottom half. And don't be afraid, you can blend it so it looks more smooth. You see how it looks on the left side? Yeah. Very nice. And left over? Yes. Awesome. Just the outer half. Thoda sa. So mostly when women are above 55, 60, 65 and over, as you're aging, your waterline becomes more and more prominent because your eyes start drooping and this part starts showing a lot. So just for that purpose, you can use a nice creamy eye pencil. Use it like how you fill your kajal pencil. This one is the Glide On Eye Pencil by Urban Decay in the color Perversion. I'm again going to pick the second deepest color, but very little, in a slanted eyebrow brush, and it has a brush on the other end. So you do have a lot of hair in your eyebrows, but they look very scanty because most of your hair is turning grey. So all we're going to do is just a little bit of brown to fill in. If you use anything very dark, it's not going to suit your face and you will feel very unnatural. And also because you don't want to color your hair, and I like the grey color in your hair, you don't want to look very artificial with dark brown eyebrows. Okay? So notice that I did mostly on the outside. Whatever is left in the brush is all that I'm going to use on the inside. Start on the outer ends and then come inside.
Like this?
Try to match what you see this side. Because when you have unruly eyebrows and when they're drooping and going all over the place, they don't look like they're forming any shape, and also they add to the droopiness of your eyes. Okay? But when you pull up your eyebrows, it lifts your face. Even this eye makeup is lifting your eyes instead of drooping. If your lips are thinning with age, actually I should say your lips are thinning with age. All of ours are. So make sure that you outline your lips on the outer edges of your lips, but do not overline them. I am using NYX's 827 Never. Drawing the line on the outer edges looks much more natural and gives you that nice fuller lips look than drawing it on the inner edges or going beyond your lips and overlining them. And do not go all the way towards the end, because when you go all the way towards the end, it adds to the droop of your mouth, which we don't want. Follow what you see on the other side. Now again, for my mom, because she is on the darker side, much as she doesn't want to be, she is. So I'm going to use the shade Berry from Bobbi Brown. Because the rest of her makeup is very natural, I want to give her a little bit of color, and that can happen now with lipstick. Now my mom's skin tone is slightly deeper. So with a little hint of that metallic lip color, it will definitely add a pop to her whole look instead of that flat and completely matte lipstick. But if you want to use nudes, that's perfectly fine too. Do check out my other video on how to find your perfect nudes, which I think is a big concern for women of any skin color and nationality. If you go by the comments under that video, then it is one of the best explained videos on how to find your nudes. So do check it out. Now the mascara from Too Faced called Better Than Sex is really a good pick for her because this really intensifies and thickens your lashes. Look down. And you see how I pull your lid up and take your eyeball down. So when you're doing it, the trick is to have your mirror a little lower than your face level. And a magnifying mirror always helps. So invest in one if you don't have one already. Because I know mommy's problem has been she cannot apply mascara properly, and we are going to fix it today. Right?
Let us see.
Let us see. We are going to test you. I'm not going to leave you now. You're going to do this every day, and I'm going to test you till you go on a date. Just wiggle it and bring it up. Yes.
Is it alright?
Very good. Now get rid of that fake smile and give me a nice natural fit. See, this looks so much nicer when you smile from your heart. Natural smile.
I'm coming in front of camera, so that artificial smile is coming automatically. I don't know.
I will link the products from today's video in the description below. So go ahead and see this video a couple of times just to make sure you understand the concepts before you go and buy your next beauty product. Before you go, please do not forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends who will find it helpful. Your comments are super precious, so keep them coming. They help me make better videos for you. I would love to hear from you on my Instagram and Facebook fan page too. So follow me there too. On Instagram, look up blushwithme_Parmita and Facebook fan page blushwithme-Parmita photography. Thank you for watching your dose of glamour, entertainment and knowledge. Signing off, your Chicago portrait photographer and image coach. Blush with me, Parmita.